What is storytelling? Storytelling, in its simplest form, is to tell or write stories. Now, these stories could be true or fictional. Storytelling is such a valuable form of human expression, a human expression that, to me, gets overlooked in life because we just tell stories all the time. It just goes undetected and unappreciated. Now, we have conversations on a daily basis, right? So what consists in our conversations? Stories, people's stories, our own stories. We tend to care because there's a point we're trying to get across. We tend to care because we just care as human beings. So when we think of storytelling mediums, we think of books, songs, theatre, video games. Well, one storytelling medium I'll talk about is film. A good film at its heart has a good story, like Manchester by the Sea, the Academy Award-winning film La La Land. Oh, wait, Moonlight, that is. Moonlight is a fantastic film, by the way. So some films manage to combine the mise-en-scène, cinematography, sound, editing, direction, and performances so well, it becomes something more than a film. It becomes a message and you learn from it. We all enjoy being moved by a story viscerally or emotionally. A year or two ago, I got to see a film called Her. Now, Her is about a man named Theodore Twombly, who develops a relationship with Samantha, his artificial intelligence operating system. Now, it sounds bizarre, but when you watch it, it's not as bizarre. It's phenomenal. It made me cry at the end of it because at the end of the film, it made me question if we live for a human connection and what makes a relationship a relationship. Now, I could, in my own way, relate to Theodore Twombly. Everyone can. In the film, Samantha grows, learns, and discovers her own wants, much like us, because we're growing, learning, and discovering our own wants. But keep in mind, in the film, Samantha was doing all of this at warp speed. We're not computers, we're humans. So we'll be a bit slow, and that's okay because our stories take time to craft. Storytelling like this invokes emotion. Storytelling like this makes us question our meaning in life. Master filmmaker Jean-Luc Godard sums it up. Sometimes reality is too complex, so stories give it form. Now, author Christopher Booker published a book in 2004, which he had been working on for a staggering 34 years. Yes, a staggering 34 years. And it's called The 7 Basic Plots. In the book, he discusses the analysis of the stories and their psychological meaning. But it dawned upon me, there are at least 3 basic plots that can apply to us in our everyday stories. Number 1, overcoming the monster. Are you trying to overcome the so-called monster or challenge that you face on your day-to-day lives for a better quality of life? Number 2, rags to riches. Are you someone who's trying to rise from the ground up to achieve what you want? And number 3, the quest. Are you someone who's in search of something that's important to you? If any of them have applied to you, you can see how stories relate to you. Storytelling is important. Storytelling is important because it bonds us to our humanity. It makes us human beings. And we need storytellers. We need them now more than ever. Storytelling can inspire, it can teach, it can predict, and convey beauty. Storytelling tells us where we've come from and where we're going in the future. Now, the great thing about storytelling is that it's inspired me as well to tell stories. And I hope for the rest of you, it does the same as well. Storytelling is one of the great wonders that we overlook sometimes in life. And sometimes, even though it's there in front of us, we need to find it there. We all strive to become better human beings, so we can tell a better story. And for that story to be the best story. And we want it to be the best that we can be. You are the author of your own book, so make it the best book it can possibly be. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of storytelling. Thank you.